these like brackets on his Facebook with like numbers. And the most recent one was donuts. So it would be like or heart for this donut or that donut.
Right. I think I clicked record.
You did.
Did you also do that? Okay.
I heard
it. Like,
I heard it.
did you? I did.
Do something,
Ruh-roh.
What?
do something different.
No. Gonna drop the ball. You wanna come up?
Yep.
Let's go. See? We're kind of like. Present, that's what I'm trying to do. Stop. Right. And now he's gonna yell at me later because you didn't do this last one. Happy May. I didn't know what month it was, y'all. Happy May, everyone. Thank you for coming to the team meeting.
Our mission, unchanged, to be the market center of choice for real estate agents in Pittsburgh and Western PA.
But also is unchanged, my ability to work Zoom. Our belief system. Blackboard C2Ts, as we call them, win-win or no deal, integrity, do the right thing, customers always come first, commitment in all things, communication, seek first to understand, creativity, ideas before results, teamwork, together everyone achieves more, trust starts with honesty, equity, opportunities for all, and success results through people. Last month, Joe and I argued about how much time I spent on this slide and not giving y'all enough time to talk about your favorite Blackboard C2T. So if you have an example or anything that you want to share where this has shown up in your life or business, please.
Me. Can I go? Me.
Please.
I logged in specifically for this section. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stay on the whole time. However, she's right. We did have a talk about this. This section means so much to me, and especially with what I've been having in the last month of my life. And I wanted to share a few. The three that come to my mind are communication, seeking first to understand, teamwork, together everyone achieves more, and success results through people. Because the reality is I had to really quickly step into a new role in my life of being a caregiver for my mom and make sure that she was okay and take care of her. The team there, all of the agents, so many of you have reached out to me. The team there, the leadership team has done an amazing job. And I'm just super grateful for all of that. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate the grace from everybody. And just thank you. But those three, the communication, the teamwork, and the success results through people has given me the chance to do what I needed to do as a son. So thank you so much. And that's exactly what I hopped in for. So I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Joe. Anyone else?
Who's got some core value wins? There's gotta be some.
I'll throw one out there to the group. I'm not 100% prepared to make this statement, and it's not I won't say that it's a win. I'll say that it's a pet peeve of mine that I've been working on. I'm out on Facebook in a lot of realtor groups, and I see the question come up a lot. What do you do with that buyer that wants to see a house and, they're not pre-approved and they're not ready? And I see a lot of agents, and I don't know who they are because they're from all over the world, I'm sure, but a lot of them respond with, I kick them to the can. I put them on the back burner. I tell them they're not ready. And I've been out there putting a lot of posts out there, and maybe to my detriment from a profit margin standpoint, but I feel really strongly about it. So my response to that always is, it takes less than a week to take a buyer who's terrified to call a broker and get them to make a phone call. And the shorter time you can shorten that up, obviously, the more money you'll make. But this idea that they're not ready, and so therefore we can't serve them. So for me, I'm gonna focus on trust. Say it starts with honesty. So if you have to say to that client, you know what, I don't have time to serve you, but let me find a realtor that does. Because those people need help. They're terrified and they need help. They need your knowledge. They need your service. I've been one of them. I know exactly what it feels like to be the consumer that can't get the agent's attention. And so I just keep throwing that out there. That's my
If
two
they're not
cents.
ready, we send them to Todd to have Todd get them ready.
Perfect. Thanks, Chris.
Can we get-
Any others?
Can we get one more Y4C2Ts?
Teamwork with Red Day. That just happened last week.
Man. Thanks. Our teamwork means we all planted trees, y'all. Like we dug holes and planted trees together. Oh. Going once. Twice.
I'm gonna add in, sorry.
Oh, there.
I'm gonna add in teamwork. Because Alan just broke the podium. Because I know we're actually today. I'm gonna add in teamwork because I am really, I just have to say that I'm really proud of the Easy team. Because they've all committed to Thursday night workshops and we are going on week 5 of this. And, you know, what started out as, okay, we're gonna get together every Thursday, 2 hours, go over questions, you know, have an education piece, you know, go over struggles, things like that. Everybody says, you know, I don't think I'm looking for another 10 o'clock night tonight, but every week we don't roll out of here until after 10 o'clock. And it's beautiful to watch the agents feed each other. So, you know, it's young and experienced alike. And that's what I actually get to just witness the teamwork happen between them. And, you know, other agents who pop in the office are always, you know, like Nia popped in last week, because she's usually in at night. I'm not saying anybody needs to come in at 10 o'clock at night, but that's what happens to work. That's the time frame that works for our group. And it's just been really wonderful to watch that unfold with them supporting each other.
Love that.
Hallie, I'll add one.
Thanks. Good,
Um,
baby.
I know we've talked about this in the past, but I really want to talk about integrity. And I just want to point out something that just recently happened in my business. I got multiple offers on a listing, and an offer was declined by my seller that was over asking, waived inspections, no mortgage contingency, because the buyer's agent was half an hour late to her showing on a Friday night. She was scheduled to start at 7. She didn't start until 7:30, and her timeline was 45 minutes and she stayed over an hour. So almost 8:45 p.m. in an occupied home with no communication, which hits on this cylinder, and no update. And my seller felt like, how can we count on them to be on time with their timelines or whatever if they can't even communicate their lateness and what they're needing at their showing? Over asking, no mortgage contingency, no inspections. We send a message to our clients about our belief systems when we're out there showing, and I just wanted to put that out there.
That's a great one.
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
Point, yeah.
I literally told that story, it just happened, and I told that story to so many people, like, it is important how we show up, because it sends that message, so, I love that. Thank you.
I think we're good.
We good?
KW Cares, always, as always, you have that little option when you're submitting for your commissions to donate to KW Cares. Obviously, you know, if that's something that you have the means to do, would recommend doing.
Yep. We have a couple birthdays this month. Happy birthday to Dylan, Alex, Carla, Bruno, and Josh. Happy birthday, everyone.
And anniversaries, oh, it is my anniversary month. Brandon, Ralph, myself,
Okay.
Duce, and Jean.
Happy anniversary.
Anniversary month.
Thank you everyone for joining. We were just talking about when you joined and the first phone call we ever had together was when my car was breaking down in the middle of the highway.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you still came to work with us.
And the first voicemail she left was like, hey, I like your voicemail, by the way. Anyway.
You always know what you're gonna get. All right, Heather Edmondson is our new capital. Congratulations, Heather. I am sure that you will enjoy earning 100% of your commission. There's a lot here.
Home run agents.
I don't know how to fix this for you. Trying.
Who's
There you go.
Barbara, Barry, Deanna, Doug, Felicia, Heather, Jean, Jen, Jeremy, Ken, Chris, Lauren, Lori, Mike, Ryan, Stephanie, and Uche.
Way to go. It's a big list. I also need to disclose, like, the numbers were pooling weird this month, and so if anything's wrong, please don't yell at me. We are aware that they were weird. They might be right, but we've been going back and forth for days about this. I'm a little bit nervous. Top agents for listings taken. There are a ton here. We have Heather and Jeremy with 5 listings, Jean at 4, Ken, Chris, Blake all having 3, Doug, Felicia, Mike, Shannon, Stevie all with 2, Jennifer, Deanna, Ryan, got Doug on there twice, Barbara, Barry, Mike, Josh, Uche, Fran, Steph, Lori, Diane, sorry, I can't read, Addison, Brandon, and Jill all taking a listing last time. Congratulations. Again, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I just wanted to add in that Eric and Rex both got their first listings last month.
Was that in April or was it beginning of May?
I think it was April. We can double check. I don't feel like they were left out. I was just pointing it out.
We have a whole email thread of like.
Oh, I know.
things pulling-
Listen, it's hard to, yeah, it's hard to track.
For some reason, our numbers, we were pulling, agents from the KW North office. So that's where I'm telling you, it got a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
All right, well, we closed some stuff.
Well, this is a huge list. With Ryan and Felicia with 6, Jean with 5, Heather with 4, Deanna with 4, Chris, Mike, Stephanie, all 4, Ken 4, Shannon 4, Jen 2, or sorry, those are 3s. Last couple are 3. Just stay in 4s. Jen, Brandon, Denise, Jarrell, Doug, Diane, Natasha, Jeremy, Lori, all with 2, and the rest are all 1. Allison, Allie, Barbara, Barry, Maddie, Joshua, myself, Deanna, or nope, not Deanna, Deanne, Uche, Vincent, Fran, Lauren, and Gina.
That's a huge list, congratulations. Yeah. Top year-to-date closed volume, Jean coming in number 1 at just over 4.5 million, congratulations, Jean. We have Ryan at 2.7, just beating out Heather at 2.1 million, congratulations. Stephanie taking spot in the top 4 with 1.8. But don't worry, Jeremy's right under your tail at 1.6, congratulations. Blake 1.4, Jennifer 1.3. Doug, Ken's coming for you. Doug's 1.2 and Ken's 1.25. Congratulations. Jennifer 1.23. Deanna 1.1. Everyone go on that. Congratulations. And coming in close behind, Felicia 860,000, Shannon 852, Linda 770, and Fran at 768. Congratulations, everyone. Lord. I don't think Joe's still on. I'm gonna do it like.
Sure. I don't even know if I know how to read it. So, in red, we have our numbers, and here we have the local board. Whoa, listings taken 53%, year over year, and the local board is only at 3%, so we are crushing it with listings. Those units were up a little bit, I think all of these were up.
Yep.
Listings taken, and listings sold, again, still up, so all of those are good numbers, we're outperforming the board.
Congratulations, everyone. Those are your numbers and your work. MCA minute. I know Jenny is not on. Do you want to take it, Lauren?
Yeah, really no new updates in MCA world, kind of same as always, make sure everything's in command and your card for your monthly dues that's on file is updated.
Thank you.
And also want to add, if you have a vacant lockbox, please return it because we are super low in inventory.
But what happens if they go missing hypothetically?
Find that.
You have to pay for them. You have to pay
How much
for,
are they?
if you have a lockbox that's missing and it doesn't get returned, you have to pay the office for it because we have to pay for them to get it back, to get a replacement.
Fair, just what's the price on that hypothetically?
They're over $200. They're
So
not
they're like
cheap.
260.
They're like, yeah, they're almost $300.
Someone's missing a lot of them. No, that's all hypothetically, I don't know, I'm not gonna sit here with accusations.
So you try and find it.
Okay, cool.
Also, when you're in the office, check your mailbox. We do get mail every single day. Beyond sticks it in your mailbox. If you have open house signs, please bring them back and be TCPA compliant.
Important, everyone must complete continuing education before May 31st for license renewal.
Raise your
If
hand
you
if
don't
you're done.
What?
Raise your hand if you're
Oh,
done.
Raise your hand if you know that.
Come on.
No. Yay,
I would like to quote Ryan Edmondson when he said, if you wait until the last minute, it only takes a minute, so.
Yeah, it is.
anyone who passes this slide?
Hey, I have a really dumb question.
What, Chris?
If you paid to renew your license on the 5th of May and you took your last class on the 7th of May, that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't actually.
Because you check that little box that says, I took all my CPE, but some of it's like 2 days away from when I checked that box, so.
Oh, I get what you're saying there.
30th. It's May
I think you have
30th.
signature.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It was a dumb question, but I just want to make sure I'm legal. I'm anal like that.
You are, and your licenses are in here, Chris, so.
Yeah, make sure you finish them before you click it, but FYI for everyone, if you did it through the office with Steve Topeka, or you're doing it online or wherever, when you go into your PAL account, they are not gonna ask you to submit anything. We are working with our Y4C2Ts and trust us with honesty, and you say that you've completed your CE, they're going to believe you, and they're gonna send your license, and they will be pulling request for transcript at random on an audit. So if it's an audit, you didn't actually do your CE, don't look at me. But I get a lot of questions from people saying, hey, I don't know where to submit my transcripts for continuing it. You don't have to upload that unless you're audited, so just FYI. Texting.
Hey, just want to throw out there to everybody, I work with auditors every day and it can happen to you.
Oh, it's gonna happen. And they're gonna audit it, whatever, just do the right thing. Integrity comes first. Coaching moment.
Productivity coaching, no major updates right now. I think, one of our big focus is growing the PC class. So if you know anyone that's, looking to get into the business, looking to maybe grow their business a little bit, obviously send them to myself or Ali.
Right. Oh, wait, you have an update though, what your PC look like they're missing.
Oh yeah, Jasmine took her first listing.
Yeah.
And also Allison, is going to be, retaking another listing that she had before, so that's cool.
Yes. I didn't know if you wanted to join the education.
I would love for people to join the Education and Development Committee, just for input on what's going on in the office. If you are wanting to be more involved with just sort of the back end of like, hey, scheduling, if you have any ideas for that matter, of like, hey, Ken, I would like to see, more classes about this or workshops or whatever. Even for, we're trying to expand it out to like, hey, maybe office, run events, something like that, feel free to contact me, just talk to me. I would love to have more ideas in that committee. That'd be great.
Okay. To be clear, you do not have to be on the ALC to be involved in a committee. We have the Career Development Education Committee, the Finance and Growth Committee, the Commercial Committee, and the Culture and DEI Committee. So if you have questions or you want to get involved, I can direct you to the committee chairs. Okay, do with that activity. Help us out.
And development, education and development.
Education development.
Yes.
This might be a stupid question, but like,
That's okay.
even though I don't have the license yet at the school, maybe.
Yeah, keep going.
Absolutely, man. Your opinions are that, like, it's an idea.
Monday market, as always, is every Monday at 11 for like 8 minutes, starting promptly at 11, unless I'm doing it, then it's promptly at 11:05. Everybody come on there.
Laughing at you.
I know, I was a little bit late yesterday, everyone. But we have an update. Do you want to do it, JB?
Sure. I'm looking at your numbers here. I'm looking at the exact numbers from Monday. So I don't know, 513. Yes. Okay. So we are 8% up in total active listings in Allegheny County single family homes. We are 11% up over the week of last week. So that's fantastic news. 11% up from last year in new listings, which is great, Allegheny County. 300 pendings, which is 13% down, which is giving us an indication of, I think, how those properties were priced last week. So we still maybe are seeing some sellers thinking a little cuckoo. Sold 15% down, which is an active number compared to like what was listed about 45 days ago. One thing that's interesting is we are seeing a dip now back down underneath 100% of sales price to list price ratio. So that's definitely interesting. We had been seeing that go down, but then popped up here. I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is that compared to previous years where we see a pop in the spring market more in February, end of January and February, we didn't see it hit until April this year. So that's a delay. And I think there was just a lot of buyer fatigue. So, and then sellers just waiting. But in any case, hope to see y'all next Monday.
Thanks, Jennifer. All right. Hold on for this.
It's probably my turn.
Yeah.
So these are some of our pictures from Red Day. Obviously, we had a blast at Red Day. We were able to plant lots of trees and sort of get an opportunity to go out to the, what's the park called?
Garfield.
Yeah, and I want to shop there now, so they might have gained a customer for me.
We also have, Altoona hosted their Red Day, the previous week, and Johnstown hosted their Red Day. Everybody put that picture of my hands in my pocket.
I didn't even notice.
We had a great time out there at Red Day playing with trees, so thanks for everyone who came out. I know the farm always really appreciates being out there. Does everyone know what Red Day is?
No idea.
No. Does everyone not know what Red Day
Tell us, Allie.
is? So Red Day was started in 2009. It's always the second Thursday of May, right around Mo Anderson's birthday, who has been such a big part of Keller Williams. She actually fired Gary at one point when she came in. Don't worry, Gary Keller's still here. She serves on the board now, and it stands for Renew, Energize, and Donate. And so within our country, Canada, and we are in 57 other countries, so we all kind of take the day off and we give back to the communities that allow us to do what we do. And so the Garfield Community Farm is a 1-acre farm in the middle of Garfield. It's super cool. We've been there for 3 years. So it just goes to our belief system and helping out for nothing. Shares and Lynch, Johnstown, hold on, I know Karen said, no audio today. Johnstown reports one new hire, and they're working on another new hire for June, so congratulations, Johnstown. Bedford.
Hello. Good morning.
Here you are. Hi.
I'm here. So we brought Alex McCoy onto the team last month. He's already getting listings and selling, selling houses. So that's really good. Also, Melissa Krebs was a brand new agent in December, I believe. She literally just secured her first listing, and I believe it is now pending as well, if I remember correctly.
Awesome. Those are great wins and updates. Thanks, Lori.
I beg your pardon?
Great wins and updates. Thank you.
Thank you.
Altoona. Doug.
Yes, good morning, everybody. We had a great, well, first I'll just touch on our Red Day real quick. It was a great day. We had an amazing outing with one of the churches here putting together a cleanup drive for the city of Altoona. We have volunteered not only the first Wednesday in May, but we're going to be volunteering for another one here on May 29th. So, that was a good opportunity to get involved in the community and do some good. April. So we ended April. We had 11 transactions, which was on par as far as transaction count. We did a little bit more this year than last year. We were on par with our numbers from last year with regards to volume amount. But the real win for us was Felicia. Of the 11 transactions, Felicia Wineland put up 6 of those transactions herself, which brought her numbers for her first full year in the business, as having 23 closed transactions with a possible 24th before her anniversary date, which is coming up here this week. So Friday will be her anniversary date with us, and she last I heard she has possibly a 24th transaction. So our previous office record for rookie agent transaction count was 22, held by yours truly. She has eclipsed that, and I could not be more proud of her and excited about where she's going and the direction of her business. So I'm just super pumped for her. Huge win for her, and it has energized our office too, from the standpoint of getting others involved and seeing how our processes work. For a new agent to come in and put up those kinds of numbers is just absolutely phenomenal. So we're super proud of her. We're going to be treating her to a little lunch here coming up to celebrate not only her anniversary, but her success here for her first year. So huge kudos to her.
Is that everything? Oh, excellent. It's actually not, well, Carrie Ann's on. Carrie Ann, do you have anything that you want to update or say? See you on there. Maybe let's get us right. All right, interrupt me if you do. Thank you as always to our sponsors, AJM Mortgage, TV Settlement, and America's Preferred. But wait, there will be pizza shortly. Tim Moore, I don't see him on the Zoom. He'll be popping on here shortly. And also, next Tuesday is more important than the team meeting. Don't tell Jar I said that on this recorded thing. Next Tuesday at 11 o'clock, Bradley Dornish. Who's Bradley Dornish? He's an attorney with Dornish Real Estate Law people, but he represents the Realtor Association of Metropolitan Pittsburgh for the PAR Legal Hotline. He is coming specifically for us to talk about how the lawsuits impact us directly, within our MLS and our western part of the state. I personally have zoomed into many attorneys speaking, and they're all in the east part of the state, and those are realtor-owned boards. Ours is different. Our MLS is not owned by the board. We are privately owned, so we are represented and affected differently. So Bradley Dornish is coming to talk about that and what it means for us. We will be at Bakery Square in the conference room. I have the address, I have the location. He will be with us from 11 to 1:30. He's gonna talk for a while and then give us some time for question and answer. I am inviting every realtor in the MLS because Bradley has not done a large scale teaching like this. And to the best of my knowledge, no one else has. And so it's affecting all of us and all of our businesses. So I wanna make sure anyone who's interested in what he has to say is there. So phone a friend, tell them 11 to 1:30, that's where we'll be next Tuesday. I'm gonna heckle all of you for the next week to remind you. Any questions? I felt like you were about to say, you took a breath.
I actually studied local classes and my CE with him.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable.
Absolutely. See you all in June and hang out, keep us coming, and Tim Moore will be popping
I'm
on.
gonna have them come on at 12 instead of 12:30.
Yes. Yeah, Tim, we finished super fast, guys, so Pizza will be here any minute, and then just hang out on the Zoom or pop back on, and Tim will be talking about that endless pipeline. So if your name wasn't on the list of top producers last month, you should stay for endless pipeline, and if it was, you should stay to make those numbers bigger.
He said it'll be on at 12.
Perfect. So we'll eat shortly, and then we'll listen to Tim.